the solar panel is. This is a profound movement. And for those of us who have been working for a long time, we've been waiting for a long time, there's some way for us to come together and show the world a different America, to show our community something better, to get past all these old divisions. This is a movement that we've been waiting for and wishing for and wanting for a long time. And there was an expression of it in the electoral arena, where you saw people of all different colors and classes and faiths coming together and standing together to try to make a change happen. And there's something about the electoral dimension that can show you something. I mean, you see so many people coming together to do the same thing on one day, and to vote for hope and change in one day, and to realign politics. And that happened last year. But the people who most broke with a pattern, the people who never voted before, the districts where the turnout went up 100%, 200%, 300%, okay? They weren't trying to win on one day. They were hoping for a change that would let them win every day. And when you realign politics, that's the first step in a movement. Then you get to reinvent the economy. And this dynamic inside the Green Jobs movement is an attempt to let us express every day, not just in the thin political arena, but in the thick guts of the economy, the unity of purpose, of pride, of solidarity among people of all colors, different classes. This movement is a profound movement because it would, if it succeeds, when it succeeds, it will let us show the world that November was not a fluke. It wasn't an aberration. It wasn't the end of something, but it was the beginning of something profound in the history of the country. That's what this movement is. And so we now carry the struggle from the ballot box now into the workplace. We carry the struggle now from the ballot box into the halls of Congress to try to help change the living daily reality of people and to have a new economy. This old economy that hurt the people and hurt the planet, we're done with that. We want a new economy that can help the people and help the planet. And it's important that we recognize that it's even deeper than Barack Obama. It's even deeper than our present moment. Because it's also about Western civilization. What Winona was trying to say in a nice way is, I told you so. All of us come from tribal people. All of us in this room. And yet, something happened. Your great-great-grandmother was right. She was close to the earth. I don't care where you came from. You might have one or two more greats or a couple less greats, but just for rounding purposes. Your great-great-grandmother was right. She was close to the earth. She was close to the land. And somebody somewhere got a different idea, a renegade minority in Europe, because Europe was all right. But it was a renegade minority in Europe that said, we've got a better idea. We don't see this as a planet, we see it now as a plantation. And we're going to go around the world and start telling people that they're mistaken. That's not a tree, that's lumber. That's not an animal, that's a pelt. And your great-grandmother said, no, this is wrong. This is precious. This is sacred. That river is sacred. That tree is sacred. Don't destroy this. And the colonizer said, no, no, no. You're uncivilized. You're savage. If you're in Europe, you're a witch. You're a pagan. If you're anyplace else, you're unsavage. We got to educate you. He said, no, you can't put a price tag on this. That's what your great-grandmother said. And the colonizer said, no, we can put a price tag on everything, including you. That happened. Mm-hmm. That happened. And now, just a few hundred years later, things looking kind of bad. Things looking kind of treacherous. Weather getting kind of wacky. Water tasting kind of funny. Here is channel on TV, the Weather Channel. Let the children watch the Weather Channel. Great-grandmama was right. And so now, inside the West, inside America, something is starting to stir. Some wisdom is starting to emerge. This country that has every color and every class, all the peoples of the world has come around this campfire, and a new conversation is starting. A new conversation is starting about, is there some way that we can find our way back home now? Is there some way we can find our way back to grandmama's wisdom? Now, Vanity Fair calls that the green economy. We'll take that word. That's all right. Green is a good color. It's got all different kind of shades and colors of green that you just saw. We'll take that color. But it's deeper than Vanity Fair. It's deeper than a solar panel. This is the human family coming back to itself. Mm-hmm. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Because you can feel something beginning to knit itself back together that's been torn apart for too long. That's what's happening in this conference. That's what's happening in these organizations. That's what's happening in this movement. See, the human family gets to make a decision. Am I right? Who are we? In the final hour, who are we? Are we locusts? Was America a mistake? Was Western civilization a mistake? Was the human species a mistake? Are we locusts? Are we going to drive mass extinction until we extinguish ourselves? Are we locusts? Or are we honeybees? What kind of species are we? We know we're going to work, we're going to be busy, can't sit still no way. But what kind of work? And what kind of relationship between that work and our sister and brother species? So this is a profound movement. And you can walk in the dignity of that. This is a redemptive movement. This is a noble movement. This is a movement that our great-great-grandmothers are encouraging with whispers in our ear. Be braver. Be braver. Don't get up there and give your same old speech, man. They've heard it before. Too many times. Be brave.